It's just like Feng Shui. It's actually a very simple knowledge. But in the market, there are people trying to confuse you, telling you to buy wind chime, telling you to buy float, or tell you to go to temple to pray and donate money. Here, you don't need. You just need to write down what I'm going to tell you, and you can make your way there. Alright? Feng Shui actually started from I Ching, the book of changes. It's the encyclopedia of Chinese, and also it's the best sleeping pill. It's very, very boring, okay, let me tell you. Even though it's very, very boring for me. When I finish one paragraph, I almost go bonkers already. It's a very, very complicated book. Somehow or other, the Chinese derived medicine, mathematics formulas, science, and everything from the book of changes, I Ching. And the official founder of Chinese Feng Shui, it was said is this gentleman, Prof. And he wrote this paragraph. And this paragraph actually is meant for the burial ground. We have Feng Shui for the burial ground first. Then only we made it for the living dwellers. Alright? Who can read Mandarin? Okay, Eric, come. Explain for me. How many of you can read Mandarin and can you explain this for me? At least, I'm sure at least you can recognize the word Feng Shui. You look at the whole paragraph. Where can you find the word Feng Shui? It's only here, the last two words. You don't see any word Feng Shui here, but it's here. Alright, the whole paragraph is talking about how to conserve the earth energy. How to conserve the earth energy. As you know that earth energy, you move from highland to lowland, it bounces back when it meets different rigidity. The different rigidity can be the river, can be the sea, can be the lake, can be the road as well. Alright? So when it bounces back and it forms a pool of homogeneous energy. This is a pool of homogeneous energy you want to tap. So in Feng Shui, we always advise you to build your house with the mountain backing you and facing the river, facing the sea, facing the lake. How do you eat? Tell me. You eat from front or eat from the back? Where?
Front.
You just had your breakfast, right?
Yes.
So you eat from front or from the back?
Front.
From front. If you eat from the back, what is the Hokkien called? Alright? Your Hokkien is better than me. So, Feng Shui is just like the human being. We want to tap the energy from your front, your mouth. Your mouth is the biggest opening among the rest. Therefore, the main entrance of a house should be the biggest. A lot of people confuse for those who are staying in high-rise condominium or apartment. They always think that the balcony is the entrance of the house. Do you go in and out from there? Sorry, I don't. I only go in and out from there once in my lifetime. That is when I want to commit suicide. I don't think I want to do that. Okay, now, in China, they found a village, it's called Banbo village. It was found in Xi'an. This village has been there for a few thousand years. It has gone through the natural disaster, it has gone through wars and everything, and yet there are still people staying there. Look at the construction, look at the structure of this village. At the back is mountain. In front is a river, it's an embracing river, and these houses are built facing the river because they want to tap the pool of homogeneous energy. And this is the fundamental of Feng Shui. So this is very important. Next, in Feng Shui, we always emphasize on three kinds of forces. First is the cosmic, second earth, lastly is human. For cosmic, we cannot run away from our galaxy system. We cannot run away from the gravity pool. We cannot run away the effect of the sun. And what is the effect of the sun? Have you heard of sun's flare? Sun's flare is a explosion on the surface of the sun, and nobody can predict when does it happen. The serious one the effect will be the electricity trip. Some of the effect will cause some of you have a temporary memory lost. But no scientist can predict when is it going to happen. And what do you think about the moon? The moon also has effect on some people. Like one of my friend's son. This year he is in early 30s. He was educated in overseas, very smart. During ordinary day, normal day, he helps the mother to do business. But they are quite a famous family in Kuala Lumpur. But when it comes to the 15th of the month, the 15 days of the month, alright, the 15 days of the month, what is the shape of the moon? It's a full moon. Okay? On the day itself, the first girl that he sees will just stare at her and the saliva come out. Okay? And then you ask him, you talk to him, he will not answer you. He looked totally blank for the whole day. What do you call this kind of people? You have watched werewolf before, right? But he is not as bad as the werewolf. He will not go violent. He will not rape the girl. He will not touch the girl. It's just that he go blank on that day. If you ask him what happened the next day, he could not remember anything at all. So we call him the lunatic boy. Yes. And then last year, December, I give a talk in my Maxis function. One of the attendants, like you, okay, he told me he has a friend who is a banker, 50 years old, somewhere around 50 years old. He has the same symptom. So he has been acting like that for the past 50 years. Okay, they are very smart. Normally they are very smart. So we call this kind of people is lunatic boy. Okay, so don't be shocked when you have a friend like that. It's not what they want, but they were born like that. Alright? Now, what about Coriolis effect? A lot of people, a lot of Feng Shui masters, they are very famous in the northern hemisphere. When they go to the southern hemisphere, they meet the Waterloo. Because they don't understand the energy flow, they don't understand the Coriolis effect. What is Coriolis effect? Do you play chalk? Guessing. Okay? When you pull off the line, the rope, how does it move? It's actually moved in the opposite direction. So this is what happened. You can see it's a very glaring experiment that you can do at home. You go back today, fill up the sink with water, and then you put up the stopper. See how does the water flow down? Clockwise or anti-clockwise? It's clockwise in northern hemisphere. Then you call up a friend in Australia, ask them to do the same thing, ask him to observe how does the water flow down in Australia. Clockwise or anti-clockwise? It's anti-clockwise. Alright? This is called Coriolis effect. Alright? Whatever I'm teaching you today, other than the external landform like the Qua number and the good sector, are only applicable for those houses and for you to live in the northern hemisphere, not the southern hemisphere. Right now, I'm collecting some data for the southern hemisphere to see whether the good sector and the Qua is applicable in the southern hemisphere. Next time, if you're migrating to Australia, New Zealand, and those countries in the southern hemisphere, don't follow strictly about the Qua and the good sector. It's yet to be proven is workable in the southern hemisphere. Because Feng Shui, alright, Malay they have Feng Shui as well. It's called Tiang Sri, Taju Mulo or Mihrab. Do you know that? Malay, okay? The principles used are almost the same to the Chinese Feng Shui. Of course, Indian Feng Shui you know is Vastu Sastra. These were written in the northern hemisphere. It was not written in the southern hemisphere. So please take note of this. This is very important.